What is going on, guys? DBG here, and in this video, honestly, we're just going to be having a little bit of a chat. Like, nothing in this video is to be taken too seriously, but at the end of the day, like, I gotta just say something about this. And I said it with the Phil Jackson reward, and I was like, if you lock in for this card, you're either crazy or have too much money. And like, for this one here, if you're even attempting to go for this card, you're either crazy or have both too much money and too much time on your hands. Like, legitimately, this is the biggest grind in my team history, from both a monetary standpoint and a standpoint of time. And that's Tatum. That's Tatum. Like, I gotta say, there is none of these rewards have ever been not worth getting as much as Jayson Tatum. I love how if you click on select, it sends you into the pack market. But lads, we're in June. We're on the 10th of June right now. If you are getting this card because you are the biggest completionist ever, and you play this game full time, because I know there are definitely content creators that are getting it. This video is not for you. But there are people that legitimately think that it's going to be worth collecting the 4,000 cards for Jayson Tatum. And I'm telling you, unless you have grinded for every card in this game, you're not getting this card until at least Season 9. At least Season 9. You could put $1 million into this game and you're not getting this guy until Season 9, which is the middle of July. Like, in terms of grindable players, you gotta look at how many cards there are in this reward section. Like 22 dimes, whatever. You lock in for everything, you'll get the Opal rewards. Like, some of these guys are just luck based. There are so many luck based cards here. Obviously, I don't know the basketballs. But like these cards here, how many of these are luck based? Van Aerdale, luck based. Wilkins, luck based. Van Aerdale, luck based. Is every card here luck based except for Wood? Yeah, every card here except Parrish, Wood, Fat Lever are luck based. Then Page the Akford isn't luck based. Current Washington is luck based. So like there are probably about 100 luck based cards in this game, give or take. Probably 100 luck based cards. And if you're looking at how many cards get added in a week, let's just say there are. There are more cards being added in now than ever before. So let's just say into packs right now, just an average per week of, let's just say there are 20 cards being added per week. I know there are probably going to be more added from now on because of these season rewind packs. But at the end of the day, in terms of cards being added into packs, there are probably going to be somewhere between 20 and 25 a week. That's an extra month from just getting unlucky at the game. And in terms of grinding, like, some of these guys take a serious amount of hours. Like, these first Spotlight Sim cards. Like, if you want, you're playing 40 hours. You're playing the guts of 40 hours if you want to get these Spotlight Sims. Straight up, if you want to get these guys, you're playing the guts of 40 hours. And honestly, if you want to get your Tatum, you kind of need to get these guys. You kind of need to play all the hours to get these guys. You gotta have gotten lucky for a taco. Pete Maravich, you got to spend your tokens. For these guys here, you got to spend all your time on Moses Malone. You got to lock in for your Luka Doncic. And then obviously Tatum is Tatum. For the moments rewards right here, Cantor took a bunch of time. For these were 6 hours of your life that you'd wasted on these. Ascension rewards, all 8 of these are luck based. I've got none of them. None of them on this account. Like, in fairness, I probably won't get Horace Grant. He's the only one that I actually cared about getting, but I've got none. And I'm guessing most people, considering the fact that I've got to the last Ascension board in almost every season, and I've got one on my other account, I got Connie Hawkins. But like, other than that, you've got none. Exchange rewards. Like, basically, if you want to get Tatum, you need to do all these stupid exchange rewards. You need to get most of these cards, because there are so many exchange reward cards. Like, 7 Galaxy Opals, 2 original or pink diamonds, 5 original or diamonds for a 6-foot tall point guard. Like, in fairness, Stacey Augmon, that's not bad. I'm probably gonna do this exchange. I'm probably gonna do these exchanges tomorrow. Probably gonna do Stacey Augmon and Seth Curry. Honestly, just because I think that they are interesting exchanges and they're not the worst value in the world. I think they could be kind of a little bit of fun to do. But like, you have to do all of these. And then just even looking at the collections, you have to, without question, complete all 3 of these. Like, even these sets right here, like, you're spending... Why isn't Beat so expensive? I don't know. Let's just say you're spending on average for one of these teams 20k. Because again, these guys are quite cheap, but sometimes these silver cards get expensive. I need to sell a bunch of these though. I need to sell off all of my just dead weight. Like, you're basically spending 20k per team on average. And there are 30 NBA teams. And that's 600k. Like, you're spending about 600k just to do one of these. And then you get the current Series 3, and some of them are more expensive because you got the LeBrons of the world. And that's including all the cheap plays. You got the LeBrons of the world who are 14, 15k. You got the ADs of the world who are, actually in fairness, he's only like 2k. So let's just say on average these teams take 25k. 25 is 750k. So let's just say 600, let's say 600, 650, and let's just say 750. Like, you're spending 2 million on just current cards that you're not going to use for anything. But then you have to lock in every one of these sets to get your token players. And then heat check. Again, one of the most pointless additions ever in my team. Heat check cards. You're still spending to go to 20k. It's under 600k. So you complete all these. You're still not getting Tatum. Which is the funny thing. Like, you're still not even close to Tatum. If this was last year with 2,900, you'd be probably getting Tatum. But the fact is, with all 3 of these cards, you're spending over 2 million. There's over 2 million MT on these. And then premium sets. Like, even just to complete this is is like 150k. Even to complete this set right here is at least 150k. And that's if you're getting lucky. Actually, no, it probably isn't. It's probably better. Let's just say if you get these, let's say 100k for each of these sets. You're probably paying over 100k for, or give or take 100k for Dave freaking Cowens at this stage. Like, how many premium sets are there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Like 15 of these per page. And we're on page 3. And then there are 37 moments who cost probably an average of 20, 30k. Like, you are spending, I'm gonna say, in the range to get Jayson Tatum this year. And I will say 2K gave the other cards out a little bit early. Like, the fact you get Anthony Davis in March, I think there has to be some sort of like, there had to have been some sort of a compromise, like maybe making the card available, because this card only became available. I'm not sure if it's available, but it only technically became available in June. I think they should make it available in like April. I think it had been a little bit early in previous years, in 2K19 and 2K20, but I think that it should have been available at the start of Season 7 is when Tatum should have been available. Maybe 3,400 should have been the peak. I think 2K had an alright idea with it. I don't think it's necessarily 2K's problem. I just think it's a case of a good idea. They didn't expect it to be executed the way that it has been. I think it's a hindsight thing that maybe they thought they were going to release more than 4,000 cards. In the end, it just didn't work out. So let's just say 15 million MT. That's probably, give or take, what it costs to buy all the cards and all the ball cards and everything. Let's just say 15 million MT to get all the purchasable cards. And then when you're looking at like the lock-in cards, let's just say just the season rewards. Season 1 to 5 all took 100 hours, at least. Seasons 1 through 5 all took 100 hours. That's 500 hours of playing this game. That's 20 days. That's over 20 days playing this game. You're playing 40 hours for domination. And say 40 hours plus about 15 hours for the other domination. It's another 55 hours. That's over that's like 2.5 days. So like, and then you're not taking into account all the Age of Heroes cards, how long these all took. I think it was like 50 hours of playtime to get all these Age of Heroes, 40, 50 hours of playtime to get all these Age of Heroes cards, because like a Clyde Drexler could have taken you, I'm pretty sure Clyde Drexler took you 4 or 5 hours to get. So like, these cards did take quite a lot. So, it's probably like 30 hours for these. Yeah, it's still over a day of playing time. If you guys remember these spotlight challenges, how long they took, these right here, like these were 5, and these were like 5, yeah, they were 5 games each, and they were 5-minute quarter games. So that's 25 5-minute quarter games. That's 25 minutes or by 5. That's 125 minutes. It's like No, maybe these were 10 games. These must have been 10 games. Because these were about 4 or 5 hours each. Again, it's another day of playing time to get him. Again, these were triple threat challenges, I'm pretty sure. Spotlights. These did not take that long. Still, let's just say half a day of your time. This took me like 17 hours. Like, legitimately took me about 17 hours to get Vlade Divac. These took so long as well. These took so long. I spent so much time grinding for Sean Marion. These took so long. And even these weren't easy. Like, these Evos were not easy dogs. You had to play a bit of a challenge and Evo them up. Like, I reckon you're looking at... If you purchased everything through VC, I reckon you're looking at $30,000 plus, I'm going to say, $60 days of playing time. I reckon that's probably... Actually, no. 60 days of playing time is too much. Let's say 40 days of playing time. Plus about $30,000. So, to get this card, you basically have to waste 10% of the year. You have to waste 10% of your entire life. All day, every day. 10%. And considering the fact you already sleep for about 30% of your time, you're paying 10% on that. As well as a year's worth of salary on the game. Are there people that are going to get this card? Yes. There are guys, like I'm pretty sure B Street's probably going to get him. I think Henry's going for him. And fair play. Fair play to anybody for doing it. I just want to make this video, not even for this year, because I think everyone that's going for him is too far in. They're going to try go for him anyway. I'm just making this video to maybe just give people, let people wrap their head around it. And while props, I got to give props to people for spending basically their entire lives grinding this video game. But I just want to let it be known that I will never do a grind like this. I'll do some grinds. I'll do short 24-hour grinds. Heck, the longest grind, I did spotlight grinds because of COVID. Like, I won't ever do a big long grind again. My team, like I retired after these spotlight sim grinds. And I genuinely think that unless you're making a huge profit, the fact that it's a year's worth of wages, and realistically, I'm not even gonna, I'll say you're probably spending 3 hours a day for the rest of time, or for the rest of the year on these cards, that if it's 4,000 cards again next year, just don't bother. I'm telling you, like this year, if you went for it, fair play. But man, for your own sanity, if you're looking at this and thinking, I'm going to go for first Tatum or whoever the card is next year, man, it's not worth it. Tatum's not even good. Tatum would not even make my team. I'm telling you this right now. Tatum is not as good as Bobo. Tatum is not as good as Bill Russell. Tatum's not as good as Luka. Tatum's not as good as Antoine Jameson. Probably he'd make my team because I'm running David Robinson right now. But like, he wouldn't make a God squad. There are 200k cards better than Jayson Tatum. He's not even good. So, man, you gotta either have way too much time and money, or be crazy, or be playing this game full time. If you're like, that's the only way I can comprehend this grind. Like, today was the first day I kind of sat back and thought, just how much time and money is this gonna take? And man, like it's actually ridiculous. It is actually ridiculous. Like man, I just can't believe how much of a grind this game has become. And like, I'm a bit of a culprit to it. Again, I played 6 freaking hours yesterday to get bums. Like, there is huge FOMO in this game. There is an almost addicting quality to the grinding this game. And while this year I'm already too far in. I think next year I'm going to move towards a more, not even a no money spent, just grinding the game. I'm going to play the game, which we haven't done. I haven't done in a long time. I don't think many of us have done it in a long time. Just played the game to play it. Like, it's got to the stage where I'm just grinding cards to collect cards, which is actually the most enjoyment in the game. Like, nobody even grinds these cards to play the game anymore. And I can guarantee you, anyone who's grinding for Tatum is only going to use Tatum because they grind for him, not because they like him. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. That's the video. That's a little bit of a chat, honestly. No real purpose to it. Just, it's something that I know what I'm saying. I'm not bringing anything new to the table, but I think today was the first time when I sat back and thought about it that I realized just how ridiculous the grind is. And I think making this video will kind of have people thinking, yeah, this is just a ridiculous grind. And I'm just going to say for 2K22, just, if it's 4,000 cards again, don't bother. Trust me. It's not going to be worth it. Not going to be worth giving up a large percentage of your money and your entire life for it. So anyway, yeah, that's pretty much it. A little bit of a downer, but man, you got to either be crazy. You got to, not only you got to be, there's no or, you got to be crazy and have too much time and have too much money and probably do this as a full-time job to even get this card. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.